Yyyaaooo! Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting ready to go here with map 2 of our lower bracket final here of Japan Dota Cup 2016 Season 1. I am one of your commentators tonight, eXtine, and I am joined once again by NexLevel Dota. What is up, Nex? How you doing, bud?
What's up? I'm Nex. I'm eating bread. Sorry.
You're a little quiet, but when you're done eating bread, you can speak up. I'll see if I can help you out too.
Oh, wait, there. Okay, I just unmuted part of me, at least for my stream. But how was that? Is my good?
Yeah, I'll still turn you up some.
All right, cool. Yeah, I don't think I changed anything. That's weird.
Oh, maybe it's I don't know.
Yeah, it's all your fault.
Yeah, my cat was throwing up in the intermission, so I might have jostled some things, you know.
Yeah, cats, they like to do that.
Yeah, and well, Omakase, they're gonna try their hand at a little Invoker.
Invoke-a-doke.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to say I looked up the last game. Well, the best of one where Omakase knocked down SCARZ, and I just looked at. I wanted to see what Omakase won with. And so here's the draft for that. It was Omakase with Earth Spirit, Doom, and then what we saw last game, which is Spectre, Zeus, Witch Doctor. So they definitely like the Spectre, Zeus, Witch Doctor. And then SCARZ had, and this is possibly why they lost, Beastmaster, Puck, and then Broodmother, Sven, Lion. So but the Broodmother may have been against them there, but yeah, so at least that's what they won with, so let's see what they got here.
That's kind of weird lands, because then that's like hard support, Beastmaster.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true. That is a good point.
A little crowded.
Yeah, maybe they're doing some different stuff, but yeah, we got the Outworld Devour Beastmaster on SCARZ. They liked their OD from last game. And Beastmaster, I don't think was picked last game. But yeah, it might have been banned. But yeah, Faceless Void now on Team Omakase though. So they picked it up.
Yeah, the classic give me what you just beat me with draft.
Yeah. True say.
Yeah, and usually it seems like the end results of those kind of bans are the same team losing.
Right.
I don't mean to paint any pictures right now, because as you mentioned, Omakase has beat SCARZ in the past of this tournament. So, I mean, already this is basically we are in a game 3, so it's not improbable that they could win again. Which, of course, since this is a best of 3 tonight, would force a game 3 here once again. So Omakase does face an uphill struggle here. Starts with a successful draft. And, yeah, we're getting into it.
Yeah, man, SCARZ, drafting kings, in my opinion. OD and Vengeful Spirit are both very good against Chronosphere. Of course, they picked Faceless Void into the OD, but the Vengeful Spirit reply. And not only that, but Beastmaster is going to be able to lock down anyone that has a big initiation like that. So Invoker and Faceless Void are very good Beastmaster targets. And, so we'll see. But at the same time, Faceless Void and Invoker, like we said the last game, Invoker Sunstrikes into Chronospheres, all good stuff. So we'll see.
Yeah, Beastmaster's one of those heroes that you lock him up with a Chronosphere, and he's just gonna have more time to play with his boars. He's got things he can do.
Yeah, that's true. He's like, I'm okay with this. Boards or everything. Ooh, my fave, Disruptor, Thrall being picked up. Yeah, but let's see. So Sven and Gyro not going to be the carries on either team. DP being banned, of course. IO getting out off the board. So,
ooh, interesting.
All right, more global presence. No healing or anything like that. We'll see.
Yeah.
So those are both supports being picked up.
Just support versus support. I would kind of tend to favor SCARZ lineup of supports versus Omakase's. What do you think?
So would I. So much control.
Yeah, exactly. Ancient Apparition, I mean, the ulti is fantastic, and certainly will set up with Faceless Void, pop that ulti, that Chronosphere down on people, and then have the Ancient Apparition Ice Blast just dropping in there. As well as hopefully, a Death Ward on the side, but that seems like, a little bit of idealist thinking, right?
Yeah, exactly. They do have the Ice Vortex from Ancient Apparition, amping some magic damage in Chronosphere with maybe some meatballs from Invoker. EMP damage is going to be amped. But yeah, just in terms of picking people off, initiation, and being able to fight, Disruptor and Vengeful Spirit so good against in all those pillars of combat. And Naga Siren can even further set things up.
Yeah, that's a dangerous pick for sure. I mean, that's is a really good reaction to the Chronosphere as well.
Yeah, God, SCARZ so good.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
picking something that gets picked less.
We don't want to over talk them, because there's obviously still quite the opportunity for Omakase here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Omakase has put on some really good showcases of play in the past times that we've seen him. And once again, they have beat SCARZ already once in this tournament.
Yeah, their full int lineup wowed us. The last pick.
Yeah, that was against Sakana, and that was a good lineup. But also, I don't know, there was some moments there where you kind of could see, okay, well, maybe Sakana could be playing this a little bit tighter.
Yeah, that was falling through their hands that game. And Naga Siren will be the carry and pretty late game carry. Can fight a little bit in the early game. Of course, that ult's going to set up, counter initiate against Chrono. So it's going to be good in the early game. But of course, it's going to be reaching that late game to really secure SCARZ. So Naga having really good HP, really good armor values in the early game. So not going to be pestered too much by Faceless Void. They are both melee. Faceless Void is going to be in the off lane.
Yeah, that's also just a nasty tri-lane. I mean, you're going to have Magic Missile, you're going to have Glimpse, you're going to have Kinetic Field, and then you're going to have the net from Naga Siren.
Good luck. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I forgot about, specifically Disruptor, good against Blink-based heroes. Yep. And Faceless Void not having the biggest blink to begin with means that Disruptor is not going to have that much of an issue getting that level 1, definitely level 2 glimpse off.
And they're getting the last pick here. They're going to have to make their decision pretty soon here.
They're thinking about it for a while.
And
what carry do they want?
TikTok.
Something that can clear illusions pretty easy. Not very good for Drow.
Yeah.
Drow is good with Faceless Void. It really comes down to that Universe Chrono. And being able to then deal that damage, Drow being one of the top right clickers in the game, and without that much farm, just getting those levels, getting that old huge agility boost. Of course, it's a double-sided coin there, picking the Drow against a Vengeful Spirit, catching you out of position, Disruptor glimpsing you, Outworld Devourer being able to astrally imprison anyone in a Chrono defensively against that Drow burst. It's going to be, we got a game. It's going to be a good one to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
Initiations are the key here.
Yeah, definitely should be interesting. Do you think we'll still see tri-lane 3-1-1, 3-1-1 on both sides?
Yeah, they could very well aggro. The thing is, Drow is actually pretty decent in against tri-lanes, I would say. Not too bad, given that the big things that is going to jeopardize Drow in the lane are things like swap and maybe a long-range glimpse. But once again, swap isn't going to be there until level 6. Glimpse is only really prevalent when you're running away, and if you're laning, it's kind of fine. So as far as SCARZ aggro trying, I don't know if that would be so good. I bet you Omakase would win that. So I think,
we'll see. I mean, somebody going down with Faceless Void could be interesting if they think that the Drow could be fine, all right, against the Beastmaster. If Beastmaster gets things done, then they're just going to be in trouble anyways. At that point. Right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. So we'll see. So far, we got Faceless Void in the bot, so it looks like they are going to do possibly normal safe lane tries. But before the rune spawns, I'll try to maybe call out some of the people who are here, starting with SCARZ, Beastmaster, being played by Silver Jumper, Neo on the OD, Saki on the Disruptor, Bug System on Venge, and once again, Saki with some other symbols playing the Naga Siren. But there's not going to be a bounty rune contest. They're just going to get there. They're going to trade it up.
Yeah, for Omakase, we have Fabia on Invoker, Louis on Drow Ranger, New Bow on the Ancient Apparition, Ren on the Faceless Void, and Nana on Witch Doctor. And just like that Naga Siren, taking a little Z real quick and DCing. So we'll just have a brief little pause here. Quick little shout out to our sponsor for this tournament, Myonix. I picked up a Myonix mouse because I needed a new mouse, and well, if you've been watching us live, you've been seeing me rock some Minesweeper in between games. I like this mouse. It's comfortable. I feel like I need to adjust my grip in a good way. If I grip up on it, I'm gonna have even more control. So
That NexLevel Minesweeper APM.
yeah, dog. That's a cross training, yeah.
Sell out, boys. No, Myonix, good stuff, good stuff.
Yeah.
Making this tournament possible, giving those prizes for the winners, good stuff.
And of course, shout out to the Japan Dota Cup organizers, all the guys doing the refereeing and adminning and running the website, whatnot. That's real hard work for sure, and we definitely appreciate it because otherwise we wouldn't be here.
Indeed, Yasu Mendo, shout out. Oh, showsies. Yeah, this has been good. It's been a well organized tournament. I wish I could get some pictures of the LAN tomorrow. Maybe it'd be nice to see actually how it works out.
But, yeah, I'm not sure if they're having a LAN tomorrow or if that was pictures from a different event, and maybe this builds up into a LAN or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too sure, but we seem to be having some issues here. Which hopefully don't delay things too bad here because we would not like to see SCARZ having issues, you know?
Mm-hmm. Don't want to lose that lead for some reason other than pure skill.
Yeah. It's nothing worse than coming down to a technicality in online gaming.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine playing basketball and all of a sudden one of your guys just disappears.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh god, now we gotta protect our 20-point lead that used to like be safe.
He just like actually disappears, like he just poofs from existence. You're like, wait.
Yeah, and then he comes back and he's like, pass me the ball, I'm back, and you like pass them the ball.
Like, oh, shit. Next level.
He disappears.
Yeah.
It's a Freddie Wong movie right there.
Yeah, exactly. Looking at the lanes here while we're paused, we got Beastmaster, of course, like the solo off lane, same setup. But yeah, Beastmaster against a Witch Doctor AA. The problem with AA is that this is, I mean, it's a benefit and a negative. His Chilling Touch is really great, but his lack of lockdown really makes it so that he's good in an aggro try, because then you just kind of want to right click people because you have targets to contest. But as an offlaner, you just walk away and nothing really happens, and you just wait for the long cooldown of Chilling Touch, much like Winter Wyvern's Arctic Burn, where it's just like, yeah, you get hit by it, but then once it's on cooldown, you're fine. Same with like Phoenix Spirits, long cooldown spells. And Witch Doctor Paralyzing Cask isn't the best thing to set up Cold Feet unless he gets a really good set of bounces. Maybe Beastmaster's too close to his boar, so maybe that could happen. So we'll see if Witch Doctor can get some really good stuns off here. But for the most part, Beastmaster's just going to hop into the jungle. He did start with an Ironhead Talon for that reason.
Yeah, and AA is actually like, wait, is he over here? Are you sneak past us? Nope.
Yeah. So they'll have to make their time worth it in the bot lane, though. He's really getting harassed. He's able to time walk the damage from the magic missile, but in the most part, he is getting pushed out. And so this is one way you can really mess with the Faceless Void. I mean, not really anyone can go up against a tri-lane like this when you have two supports that are really good, but he very well could get caught out. So if there's one person going to get killed, it is going to be this Faceless Void if they're able to pull it off. We will see.
And Volker's taking a good chunk of damage. It's down to one Tango left and a Fairy Fire. So you never know over there, but would be just Outward Devour hurts.
Yeah, and Invoker choosing to go the Exort build this time. Going to be able to get a little bit more last hits than we've seen the Quas Wex go. And so far, pretty well, probably gonna say pretty even, but he has 3 last hits down, but only 2 minutes into the game, so we'll have to wait and see who's truly winning here. Wow, top lane's pushing real hard.
I just cruised over to check that out, and that is for sure. They're just giving that away, but I mean that's really giving it away. I mean, if that tower goes down before like 5 minutes, it's really gonna open things up quite a bit for Omakase.
Hmm. She's popping the active on that Precision Aura to make it so that the range creeps push and have extra damage.
Oh,
And Precision Aura, of course, making both the supports do even more right-click damage as well. Good pusher in
wow.
that regard. But in the mid lane, there's a dive, actually, Disruptor here in the behind enemy lines completely. So they tried to go on this Invoker, possibly getting him with a glimpse, it looks like. But I don't think they were able to get the glimpse off because it's level 1. It's a large 60-second cooldown, and it is off cooldown now. So I'd like to see how that went down, but Invoker's doing just fine. Out of regen though, but they go back on it. Now they do have the glimpse. Now he's gonna turn
What?
around thinking,
Okay,
okay.
okay.
And he did have a haste rune as well.
Yeah, I
That
saw that
haste rune.
Disruptor rolling in with Haster, and as soon as you said that, I was like, yeah, he was. He was
Yeah.
doing fine.
Yep. And then yeah, you didn't really expect that, unfortunately. The rune wards, looking at the vision side on the dire side, they do not have vision on either of the runes, which is kind of what leads to that lack of data. At least if you have it on one rune, you can at least say, okay, the bounty rune's bot, and I know the good rune's top. Disruptor's getting the good rune. I should be careful, kind of thing.
And Omakase, yeah, has pressured rotation out into top as Disruptor heads that way. Things bottom are going pretty well, so they don't necessarily need the full tri lane down there.
Yeah.
I think they've realized too, for sure, they don't want to lose this tower too early.
Yeah, it is true. I don't know how much Disruptor is really going to be able to help against a push like that. I mean, obviously, it's a body, it's an able body, so
Yeah.
maybe they can do something here. But unfortunately, one really good way to counter the Faceless Void, one way to make him sort of very much what's the word I'm looking for? Irrelevant, is to keep him down, keep him ganked, and Disruptor is the key to that. Vengeful Spirit and Naga Siren are not going to be able to do enough. Even if Naga Siren gets a level into net, which I think prevents Time Walk, they obviously can't burst him down. So we'll see how Disruptor rotates. He's focusing more on the Invoker, which is also a good choice. Pretty much all great uses of your time. There's the Glimpse, going to hit the Kinetic Field. They do not have any vision for the Ghost Walk, which I very much commend this Invoker for getting that early point into Wex to make sure that that Ghost Walk occurs. Pay attention, Invoker players. He's level 5, but notice that he did get that point into Wex, and it did save him.
They finally get their courier back, so that'll help with some item progression here in a second. Net worth is just a little bit in favor of SCARZ, about 2,000 gold. 5 minutes in, that's pretty healthy.
Mm-hmm. Witch Doctor ghosted up here, which is going to be popped by the Disruptor. Now he's out of position. Is there going to be a glimpse? Unfortunately, 2-second off cooldown. Might have been able to get a kill there, but he didn't know where Disruptor didn't know where the rest of Omakase were. So he backed up, which is safe play, safe play. But yeah, this Disruptor is all around the map. Globetrotter here.
Yeah, that's good. Stay active, stay busy. Keep them guessing as to where you are and what's going on. Always good as the roamers.
Bottle on that Outward Devourer, going with early Arcane Orb levels. So he's trying to just get the most out of his aggression. There's the Glimpse on Invoker. He's going to be able to Ghost Walk. Or no, he doesn't have enough mana because of the Insteal. And he's going to go down here with the right click.
Yep, no uphill miss chance. That would have been the only hope he had there, and even then, still would have probably gotten chased down. Nicely done there by SCARZ to pick up another kill in mid lane.
People wonder what's the best way to balance OD. It doesn't need much of a balance. I don't think he's that overpowered, but he definitely, some people think he's really strong, and maybe he'll get touched in 6.87. One way that people think that they might balance is taking away the amount of mana steal that comes from his int steal. Because sometimes, there's a couple mechanics that relate to how mana and int steal occur, and it used to be like Astral Imprisonment. It gave you your mana back after you get the int back, but how much mana does it take? And people are thinking maybe a percentage-based reduction, so you get your int stolen, but your mana stays at the exact percent that it is, which is sort of how most stat changes occur. So power, that's how treads work.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was how his mana steal works.
Yeah, it just completely takes away the mana from that int. And so Invoker might have had 100 mana before he started getting right-clicked, and then now he all of a sudden has 0 mana.
Yeah, as well as the fade time on that debuff.
Yeah.
If it faded faster, then it wouldn't be as big of a deal, and you kind of
Yep.
still use it to your advantage sometimes with items like Soul Ring or Arcane Boots if you know
Hmm.
it's gonna expire. Like sometimes early game when I'm playing against Undying and he steals a bunch of my strength, I'm like, sweet, I'm gonna go eat a tango.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
it's gonna be like a
Totally.
double tango. So
Yeah, and you can actually, you get hurt, but at least you can benefit from it if you're smart.
yeah,
And
so
yeah.
who knows? 687 will be real interesting. I was certainly hoping for it, and I mean my I was joking with my friend every time any match wrapped up last week. I was like, now they're gonna drop it because the match wrapped up.
Yep,
But
agreed. Yeah, I really thought this Tuesday or Thursday was going to be the days.
yeah, but this Tuesday or Thursday.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Surely, please, Mr. Lizard.
Yeah, it's been a good patch for Dota. I think everybody's been agreement of that. It's definitely evolved a fair amount. Teams like Alliance when this patch first dropped, they were like, "Oh my
Yeah,
God, this is Alliance's patch." And
Alliance is
some of
black.
those heroes have fallen off, but some of them are still definitely very relevant. Puck and Nature's Prophet for sure, and Lone Druid. Just Lone Druid's getting banned out. Here we have a Chronosphere up top
Ooh.
on Bug System. Should be able to get the kill here, especially with that Drow Ranger slow. So there goes Vengeful Spirit.
Yeah. Looks like
Perhaps.
Beastmaster just back at base and Vengeful Spirit, Lone Spirit gets killed.
Yeah, I was gonna say perhaps the tower going down with Vengeful Spirit as well. Although here comes Beastmaster returning to the scene of the crime. And
There's the
Disruptor with a glimpse. A
disruptors.
nice kinetic field.
Oh, and the
Oh,
roar perfectly in
ouch.
tower range. But Time Walk is off cooldown to begin with. I don't know when I mean, it's rank 3, so 12 seconds.
He,
Yeah, he probably used it just before the glimpse happened,
yeah,
without
exactly.
knowing
And
it was in it.
that was exactly what we were talking about beforehand, where a character with those blink type abilities against Disruptor and Disruptor's long range, you
Mm-hmm.
use those abilities and they just cast on you, and you're just gonna come back.
Yep.
So,
Big pick once again for SCARZ. Disruptor. Oh, value. What a
phew,
hero.
yeah, Disruptor's so good in the right hands.
Yeah,
And so
dude.
far, Asahi, nice cold one so far.
Yeah. Um, yeah. So, man, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we were just talking about OD, and yeah, I mean they even changed OD's what is it? Arcane Orb. Yeah,
Hmm.
his Arcane Orb to go from one to.
Oh, here's a
Ooh, okay,
sleep
yeah,
setup
there
up
is the
top.
Naga Siren sleep in top. And are they going to be able
Oh,
to initiate off of it? They pull it early. The draw
yeah, that was kind of early,
draws the
but
target, and she instantly gets
ouch.
killed. Doesn't need much. Right click after right click. Naga Siren hitting hard, and Disruptor going for the kill. He's thinking 3 steps ahead of his own team, going, "All right,
Oof.
you guys got those kills. Well, I got another one over here. Come feast." And a
Yeah,
squishy Ice Ghost is gonna get popped.
throws him in the ring, and Outworld Devourer is already actually uh, rushing on Invoker mid behind the tier 1. So trouble there. Faceless Void is going to pick up a haste rune. That's Consolation rune, pretty much.
Yeah,
You can even spell
exactly.
that with S4.
Yeah, forehead. Um, Yeah, and yeah, I was just saying OD guys changed from looks like he gets killed in the mid lane, so
Yeah.
there's a couple TPs there. Gonna
Um,
get a good counter kill.
and yeah, speaking of Consolation, it was the Consolation Chronosphere on somebody who was kind of balling out for a second there mid. Was just like, yeah, we're winning and I
Yeah.
don't care. But
Yeah.
Chrono,
Just like PV farming simulator for OD. All of a sudden he's like, "What? I'm playing another game." He doesn't
yeah,
realize.
this is not Call of Dota.
Yeah. So yeah, the OD Arcane Orb going from 1 to 4 in steel to 2 to 5 before he went tournament mode. And yeah, so has science gone too far? We will see. But yeah, let's see. Looking at net worth, 5K in the lead. Not crazy. That's all right. All
Yeah,
right.
kind of
12
plateaued a
minutes in.
little bit for the sake of Omakase, but we'll see which way it resumes going once it
Yeah.
starts picking a direction again. I mean, there's not a ton of items out on the board. Beastmaster does have Necronomicon not on the way, but he does have it purchased. And we don't really have any new items that swing anything over on Dire side. Just Helm of Dominator, and You can do some neat tricks with some helm creeps, but only so much.
Ooh, in the bot lane, Invoker
Yeah.
farming the hard camp, but the glimpse is there. Once again, the ever-present Disruptors. His Fleet Strider tracks run red as Invoker's blood spills on the ground, trying to get a counter kill from Invoker onto the Vengeful Spirit, though. Not going to find it. And, ooh, Spirits. Oh, there's one more right-click and
Oh,
Venge is
wow.
dead.
Oh, wow. Nicely played there to get the kill there. His teammates kind of wandered off. I mean, Disruptor was really ripped as well, and I guess Naga, I think, is just getting to the scene, so maybe that was just an unavoidable sacrifice there. But they'll take it, you know, Vengeful Spirit after Invoker died, so he doesn't get any experience from it.
It's true.
That's always how that works out for you guys a little bit newer to the game.
Yeah, Disruptor's Rage Cage is online, level 7 now. Rank 4 Glimpse, 15-second cooldown. Oh, actually 18 seconds. My bad, my bad. And yeah, at the huge range of 1,800 units. Yeah, the Rage Cage is there, and that's going to be a huge precedence setter as Omakase is going to be trying to look for those really good engagements, and it's really a good offense, it's a good defense here as the Initiator is going to set the pace, and if Omakase can get some good Chronospheres, get some picks, Ancient Apparition's got his ult up now. They've got a little bit of global presence, but SCARZ' initiation is top notch once again. Here it goes as I speak. There it is, and into the Rage Cage once again. And it's just going to be a Witch Doctor. He's going to be able to stun him up. Maledict. He's kind of in a bad position, though. There's the swap to assure the kill. Ancient Apparition, Ice Blast going to hit the mark, but...
yeah, just scratch the surface.
Yep.
Scratch the surface.
And then Vision, of course, is another thing, name of the game when you're trying to play a Disruptor effectively. And we've got some really good wards on the Radiant side from SCARZ sitting here and on the top hill here. And that's been there. And I miss a kill on a Naga in the bot lane, unfortunately. A Chronosphere utilized, like what I talked about, the extra damage from Drow, Faceless Void Drow. Good combo and getting those solo picks, and a good pick, nonetheless.
Yeah, definitely Naga going for that fast Radiance. I mean, you know, pretty typical. And did lose 300 gold there with that death.
Yeah, and couldn't have come too soon either because given the gold back from her death, she was really close to that Radiance. In 14 minutes into the game, that is a fast Radiance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's trucking along. Already has that relic. Nothing to cough at.
Yeah. Man, if only the Spectre had that relic that quick in the game of prior. But yeah, SCARZ is sitting pretty. Naga gonna get that Radiance pretty soon.
And we do have double Midas coming out on Omakase. So Invoker picking that up, who is also, by the way, getting jumped on as his spirits just get eaten up. TP is coming in. They do lose vision of him. The holder of the other Midas, Ancient Apparition, the one who TP's in. Here's the glimpse. Invoker under the tower. The Ice Blast coming in. Yeah, destruction.
Damage. Venge is going to die here, I think. Yep, she's dead. So Ancient Apparition. Ooh, but the hammer was dropped by OD. Got around there and got a triple kill for him. 2 follow-up kills on the Witch Doctor and Ancient Apparition.
So that's going to give him plus 2,000 experience, mainly to the OD. He's also the main recipient of the gold. The loss and the ad turns into a 1,500 gold swing.
All right, I gotta say, itemization once again, very cool pickup here from OD. And not all ODs go blink, but when they do it against a Faceless Void, and that is a really good pick. Being able to reposition, get the perfect Astral Imprisonment position around the Chronosphere, and even Astral Imprison himself, and be able to blink out of that is just so much defense coming out from an item that has 0 stats.
And as well, there's your 16-minute Radiance.
Clap.
That's pretty good. Yeah. He's probably going to scout them farming the Ancient stack over here. Not steal anything. Looks like there will be a bit of a rotation to maybe try to mess with them while they're in here. And possibly steal it.
Ooh, I gotta put my vision back on there. All right.
Oh, there's smoke, and they blink up.
Ooh, 3 shots. There it is, the old 3-shot OD kill.
That old trick.
Yep, that's all it takes.
Yeah, they're gonna rotate afterwards. I mean, they're probably just gonna be able to take this bottom tower, push out top tower, and then we'll see. I'm sure somebody will take care of the creeps middle as well. That tower's all right though.
Yeah. Oh man, once again, oof, Scars, so good at laning, so good at laning.
Yeah, they're really bringing a lot of heat early game. Just ending up with a lot of last hits, a lot of pressure, and
yeah,
it's good rotations.
ugh,
Take care of business.
Yeah. Kind of, ooh, nice. Interesting. Aether Lens on the Disruptor, making the kinetic field. Mainly, you're looking to increase the kinetic field and static storm initiation range. But of course, everything can benefit. Every one of his spells is a point and click ability, which means it's affected by Aether Lens. Getting the Thunder Strike off at a long range can also be the most prevalent because it guarantees the vision needed for Glimpse. So, all good stuff. Good stuff. What is Drow going? Went the Dom.
I was just looking at Drow. Sanjin Yasha is what she's going.
Yep, that's true.
I saw the Ogre Club. I wasn't quite sure where that was heading.
And there's the Sunstrike as well as the Ancient Apparition Ice Blast, and he's going to imprison himself plus the song from Naga, and that's actually going to save OD and the counter initiation from the Rage Cage onto the Faceless Void and the Witch Doctor going down. Is there going to be a Time Walk? There is, so he's going to get a lot of HP, but he's going to go down, and unfortunately, he's going to take the Radiance Burn damage. Glimpse onto the Drow once again. So much work from this Disruptor. Saki, Asahi. Oof, what a player.
Yeah. They're doing some good work here.
Perfect use of the song.
Yeah. That was a really good song. And then song and Disruptor is so nasty as well.
Yep.
I've seen that combo as well. I mean, they don't really even. I mean, just OD, I guess, to further combo on that. But it's pretty good. Oh, the kill on Beastmaster for 700 gold.
A little bit of swag points.
That was Arctic Blast and the Sunstrike. That was real good.
Yep. And here comes a TB from Faceless Void, but the Glimpse is going to send him forward because he just spawned and instantly TP'd.
Wow.
The TP's 2.5 seconds, but the Glimpse is 4 seconds. There's going to be an Invoker kill who buys back. Faceless Void sitting here, unfortunately, wasn't able to really capitalize. And instantly, Sanity's Eclipse cuts into the intelligence of Faceless Void as he has nothing. And Faceless Void sitting on, or OD's sitting on 45 in steel. There's going to be an Astral Imprisonment on the worst possible person, Drow, and an Ultra kill for OD. Buyback from Ancient Apparition. They're banking everything on protecting these Raxes here because they don't want to lose a Rax. Naga's pretty deep too, so maybe there could be something here. There's an Ice Blast, I believe, onto the Naga Siren, but that is already over with. The Midas from Ancient Apparition not getting an Ags quite yet, not even close, especially with that buyback.
Yeah, in the end, Radiant are not just going to super bullheaded charge into the high ground right now, which they don't need to. They do have a nice lead going. Looks like actually, wow, over 1,500 gold at the 20-minute mark. And not gonna press it though because they don't want to, over risk everything. They didn't quite have everybody with them and use a few skills, but still certainly have achieved most of what they would like to do so far. They're going to pressure top, and honestly, it doesn't look like Dire's in a position to respond to it, even though it's just OD up here, and a bird scouting it out, but they don't have Glyph, and OD's just going to take this real quick.
All right. Well, Desperation Smoke from Omakase. There's champion down in the mid lane. Notice this illusion, not fooled by it. Going to be walking by. Are they going to find anything? What's the nearest target? There is a Vengeful Spirit here in the top rune. They do not have vision of this. An Observer Ward is going to be spotted there. I wonder if they have detection or something. Who's got the detection here? They have a... I guess there's just a sentry placed in the mid lane.
We got Rod of Atos out here for Outworld Devour. A great item for him to just combine with his intelligence. Also just an amazing item for slowing people down. Rod of Atos.
Oh no.
Oh,
there's the Glimpse. They're going to find it. Unfortunately, Drow once again trying to farm, and the Blink from Outward Devourer providing the vision needed for that Glimpse. And of course, the Atos. He's like, no, I want to save it, even though it's 12-second cooldown. Okay.
Rod of Atos is so good.
Oh man, so good.
It's one of those items that it just seems like people keep ignoring, and Ice Rod keeps buffing until it just gets crazy good. But
they're gonna find a pick. They're gonna get the Beastmaster. And the Drow is dead from before, so that's an easy pick. That's a lot of ultimate spent, though. Disruptor thrown down the Glimpse. He doesn't have Static Storm. He already used it.
Ouch.
And Faceless Void. He's 2 seconds. 1
Ouch.
second he is dead before he can time walk. The Blink from OD. 1 shot, 2 shot. The 3-shot kill has become a 2-shot kill. Takes 2 licks to get the center of a Tootsie Pop when the Witch Doctor is the Tootsie Pop. And,
Drow's coming back, but no buyback on Faceless or Witch Doctor. And actually AAs and Invokers on cooldown.
Yep, and no spells to be spoken for Invoker. He's tongue twisted here.
Yeah.
And
scared away by these kinetic fields.
Yeah. They're not the best tower siegers, but they're slowly gonna get that Rax. Is there going to be a blink out from OD? Are they going to get anything else? Yeah, no, they're perfect. They could possibly sit here and re-engage, but Naga's got those boots of travel, send to the bot lane, keep that farm up.
Yeah, she's going full split push. And it's a great call. I mean, once you're backed into your base, I mean, you're in just one corner of the map, but
yep.
Oof. Feels pretty big when they're pulling at you from both sides.
Yeah. Man, yeah, and Atos has the best stat per value.
Oh,
there's a glimpse on the Witch Doctor back to the bot lane. Is there going to be any kill? Naga Siren's championing forward. The kinetic field kept Witch Doctor in there long enough for the OD right clicks to take him down. The Sing, just, you know, just playing a little lullaby. There's the big swap coming out from a level 2 Venge with Aetherlands. Instantly roared. Woo! There's going to be a static storm onto the Witch. The Invoker dies as well. Ancient Apparition to follow. GG.
Yeah. AA gets just glimpsed back into that static field, dies, instantly GG's afterwards. There's good luck next. They want to see them beat Japan Dota Rejects. Omakase.
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah. SCARZ looking strong.
Definitely, without a doubt. That should be a really good matchup. I mean, and you know, SCARZ must have been real fired up tonight. They played amazing, totally shut down Omakase in this second match here. Only 6 kills going out, 3 to the Drow Ranger, pretty much on the back of Faceless Void Chronospheres. Invoker did have some pretty good Sun Strikes and pulled in the highest GPM of his team, but yeah, Outworld Devourer, real crazy stuff from Neyo, and Disruptor not dying whatsoever, 6-0 and 14. And SCARZ have booked themselves a place in our grand finals, which will be kicking off tomorrow at 3 a.m. Pacific time.
Yep, I think that's 10 a.m. UTC. And if I'm pretty sure about that, but yeah, so that's gonna be our grand final. Yeah, tomorrow, same time, same place. It's gonna be exciting. So Omakase was a good team, but SCARZ, they are clearly the more refined team. But we know that Japan Dota Rejects is actually crazy good. I can't say that they've even lost one. Have to check the brackets here.
Well, no, I mean they're in the grand final, so they.
Well, I mean they haven't even dropped anything in a best of 3. Yeah, they 2-0'd Omakase.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. So yeah, real strong. So it's going to be the Titan against the Goliath. There's no Davids here. Davids have already dropped out of the tournament. And,
yeah, for sure. Well, we'll be looking forward to that. I hope you guys join us for that. And if you guys want to give a holler at us in the meantime, in between times, you can hit me up at XTelevision on Twitter. And my good friend who joined me tonight, NexLevel, you can hit him up at NexLevel Dota.
Domo.
Yeah. Any final last words from you, bud, before we wrap this up?
No, I just gotta say, everyone, look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. And we both have our Twitches and our Twitters and all that TW social action. And but we'll be looking to cast more, just either individually or whatever later on. So if this is the last time you hear from us, thanks for watching. No, that's it.
Yep. Awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much. I am eXtine. He's NexLevel Dota, and we will see you guys next time. Peace out!